Hey guys, welcome back. Mitz from Level Up Bassin. So the plan of attack is to remove this ram mount, which is okay. It did the job, but no matter how much I crimp this thing down, it still doesn't hold this 9-inch Elite FS from Lowrance. I'm transitioning over to two Lowrance FS9s, the new ones in the box behind me. So BalZout mounts. Oh my goodness, this thing is bulletproof. Let's quickly go through what we have in the box. Basically, the setup I have is the 9-inch and the 6-inch, and it comes in two boxes. Check this out. This is built like a tank. This is the lower bracket that's gonna mount to the deck and the lower arm. Then I have the upper bracket, which will mount to the lower bracket, and that's the fish finder that'll be up in the back. I also purchased the accessories pack. This is addition to the mounts, however, highly recommended. Stainless steel bolts, all good hardware. The last thing you want to do is use junky hardware when you're installing this stuff. You snap off one bolt, you have one bolt strip, it's just going to set you back. Do yourself a favor, get the extra accessories pack. It is well worth it. All right, first impression, BalZout. This mount is by far more heavy duty than I even expected. A few key features that I like. Can you see this bolt right here? It has a tension spring underneath the bolt. The other thing you'll notice is on all of these bolts, you can actually take a screwdriver, go through the side, and use this as your torque. Just about anything. Right in, easy turn. As tight as you want, as loose as you want. Also note, mounts come in different colors, and we color matched. I have a red boat, so why not have red lugs? Just very, very cool. So this would be the pad that mounts to the deck. There's also two black caps. Right underneath those, you have your Allen lugs, so you can adjust the stance of how the two arms sit. So next we're just going to go through how to connect these up together and kind of do a dry fit just to see what it looks like. So the lower mount, so the upper mount, you can actually take the bolt off and you'll notice three little dimples right here. They fit directly in the mount. So that's what locks this guy right into place. So by putting that through, you have your spring, you have your washer, and then the lug goes right back on. I just love how that spring tightens down, and this thing is going to go nowhere. So we got one, we got two, rotate that guy around, and obviously I can set these up however I want. Super excited to get this on the boat. It's going to clean up the front, it's going to look great, and it is solid and not going anywhere. So it keeps getting better. Just on the box, go BalZout. Or what's the point? Basically, a whole new spin on go big or go home. 100% made in the USA. Tell you what, love that. Limited lifetime manufacturer's warranty. I really don't think you're gonna have an issue with this. There's just nothing I have found that shows a point of weakness. So on the tag it basically says, in the hole on the side of the knob to achieve an extra 1/4 to 1/2 inch of torque beyond hand tight for each knob. So again, hand tight, fish something through the hole, give it a 1/4 turn, just get it to snug up, and that's gonna really lock this thing into place. In addition to that, a great piece of advice comes on that extra accessories pack that I picked up. It is use lubricant WD-40 on stainless steel bolts to avoid seizing of nylon nuts. Extremely important. The nylon nuts, everybody knows, if you get one and you tighten it down, you can actually spin them in place and they are a pain to get off. So a little bit of a lubricant allows these to set. And also nylon nuts, you're not supposed to use them multiple times. They get that thread lock on and it holds, and that's really what you want. And then the last piece would be don't use an impact wrench or a drill. Slowly hand tighten. The reason for that is the drill and the impact, they move so fast, the friction can burn out that nylon and then they're useless. They basically knock it out. They're not going to do what they're designed to do, lock tight. So again, highly recommend the extra accessories pack. Love the mount, love the brackets. All right, so that's the breakdown. Now, what's nice about this boat is it's a metal deck. So by taking off this opening here, I can get right onto where this mount is, and I can fasten it with some really strong bolts provided in that accessories pack. So I have another little life hack for you. This is something I've been doing forever, and I can't tell you how many times it has paid off to my benefit and saved me hours. Wiring is always the biggest pain in the butt. So do yourself a favor, label make everything. And after digging around a little bit, the accessories pack that is extra, it does carry some stainless steel large washers and some nice bolts to lag this down to your deck. Highly recommend it again. This is an add-on purchase, but it's well worth it. So the painter's tape I'm also putting on the deck of the boat so that as I mark the drill holes, I can figure out exactly where to put the mount. And like I said, using a little bit of painter's tape just where the screws are gonna go in. I don't want to put any dummy marks on this the first day. Every good bass boat project, you got to get creative, you got to be a contortionist, you got to figure out how to get nuts on bolts you can't reach. So here's a little trick for you. Teflon nut and your washer that you're trying to finagle under something and get the bolt to go through. With your painter's tape, take the Teflon nut, line up the washer, and tape them together. So by doing this, the threads are lined up through the washer, and what you can do is you can hold it flat like this, get it lined up, and get it up to the bolt. So after a little bit of fighting with it, I was able to get the bolts through. I took out the foot pan and I was able to get the washers on the underneath through the metal deck, and it is not going anywhere. So let's put it together. They're in place and the units are mounted. Now the fittings are still loose so I can move them around, but check this out. Here's what the units look like mounted face forward, but you can actually adjust left and right, up and down, side to side, without any problems. Thanks again for watching. This is Mitz from Level Up Bassin. Don't forget to check out BalZout mounts. I'll link to everything in the description below. Like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out the channel.